This week on Savage Outdoors, we are back in South Dakota, part 2 of our series, Rifle Hunting, River Bottom Whitetails. I say it all the time, if you want to kill big bucks, you got to hunt where big bucks live. South Dakota is definitely one of those states that people don't think about for big bucks, but it's got them. And it's got them in high quantities. Lots of deer in these river bottoms. It's all about the food: alfalfa, corn, hay fields, occasional bean field. If it's irrigated country, it's got deer food on it. And the guys at Western Ranch Outfitters, they've got them figured out. They've got these key pieces of property lined up that are just covered in deer. Mule deer, whitetail. Depending on what tag you have, you may be able to take either one with a special buck tag, or you've got that whitetail tag. The guys have spent their time scouting. They're watching the weather, checking wind directions, stands are hung, the bucks are showing themselves in the daylight, the cameras are full of good pictures. Now, they just need one of those big bucks to walk out and stand there long enough for that rifle to go boom. Let's get in the stand in South Dakota.
An animal, true to its ferocious nature, is savage. An untamed, uninhabitable, and unwelcoming place is savage. A relentless, fierce, wild person is savage. What it takes to be a savage. The Savage Outdoors is brought to you by Savage Arms, the definition of accuracy, and Field and Stream, where traditions begin.
We're back in South Dakota, Western Ranch Outfitters, week 2 of our series of rifle hunting up here. I tell you what, last week was perfect. We kicked it off as good as you possibly could. Bill Dermody from Savage Arms and I headed out opening day, perfect weather. I mean, it was super cold, got a little snow, bucks were on their feet chasing does, and we both killed the first day out. This week, Uncle Randy and Jamie are both hunting, and we've got special buck tags for these guys. That means they can kill a mule deer or a whitetail on this tag. They are pumped up. Jamie's going to get out there first. He wants to kill one of those big mule deer if he can.
We just got here. I got that special buck tag, and we was driving in this area and we spotted some muleys on the other side. So Scott's got us backed up. We're going to go over the ridge and see if we can catch them on the other side. My mom always said that's special, so I got a special tag. Let's see what we can do with it. Give us a little better cover because they're taller. He's facing down the hill, right? I can't really tell. Can't get a good enough look to take it.
Well, it all comes together perfect. They're able to find some mule deer. They put a good stalk on. They get in range. Jamie is able to square up. The challenge is the wind. When you're hunting on this open country where these mule deer live, you get these breaks where the mule deer like to get down and feed, like where those deer are standing. But Jamie's up on top of this hill and the wind's blowing 35 miles an hour, crosswind. Makes it difficult to shoot. He takes a shot and he misses this deer, just barely misses him, and a deer runs up over the hill. Little frustrating, but with the wind blowing as hard as it is, I don't think these deer are super spooked. They don't know what happened. The deer have calmed down. They're going to give them a minute. They're going to try to get back in position and see if they can relocate this buck and try to get a shot.
Okay, I got him. He's walking away. What is he, 260? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. 260 yards, Savage, Fusion, and a great guide.
And this wind is howling today. That's
Gosh.
South Dakota winter in November for you.
Man, there's the rest of these muleys right down here. Woo! Tagged out in South Dakota, baby. It's been a good season, thank you, Lord. Been good. Now tell my mom I use my special tag. Yeah, there he is, buddy. He's down. Yeah. Woohoo! Tagged out, baby. All right. Action's open there. Oh, tagged out here in South Dakota. Got me a nice 4x4. Got little tiny brow tines, but that is okay. That is a nice buck for this area. We got him out here in just crazy wind.
Savage did her again, didn't it?
He did it, I tell you what.
That's a nice one.
Nice good muley for this area. Tagged out. So I'll get my tag and put on him. Take him to the lodge and see what everybody thinks. Yep, here at Western Ranch Outfitters, South Dakota.
Randy's been hunting hard all week. Had multiple opportunities, just hasn't been able to seal it up on a big buck yet. It's the last day of his hunt. He's got to kill his deer today before we've got to head to our next trip, and the pressure's on a little bit. Like I say, Randy's been seeing the deer. Hopefully one of these bucks is going to walk out and give Randy an opportunity. He's in the nature blind. He's comfortable. He's out of that cold weather. Let's see if a big buck won't show up.
Hopefully tonight's my night. And if not, I'll be out here first thing in the morning trying to get it done before I have to get on the road. Wish me luck. State on a whitetail or a mule deer, and I know I should take him out because of management, but I just can't do it right now. If that screwy 6-point over there, it's got some kind of double main beam or eye guard. If he comes over here to the middle of the field, it's hammer time.
The deer have been moving great. One of the big bucks just has not stepped on the field yet. Light's fading fast. And I am a little concerned for any buck that might show up in this field that's on our management list, because Uncle Randy wants to fill that tag.
He's at management 6. I mean, I know I hit him twice. He's hit. That last shot that I just shot, he's just barely moving.
Well, as we all know, I had that special buck tag, and I think I got a pretty special buck. The problem is now, I know I said I'd never shoot a 6-point that had eye guards, but
You shot a 6-point?
he's,
Like a Western 6-point or a 6-point?
no, he's got 6
Total.
total. Well, he could have 7 because I think he's got double eye guards, but he's 20 inches wide.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Cool.
he's 20 inches wide.
Oh, so we're not talking about like 6.
No, not
I
not
was
a,
like, why'd you do that?
not a dinker.
I may have been Stu because he was moving. Cool. That's pretty cool.
Action's up.
Clear.
Gun is
I'll
clear.
let you touch it first. Look at the brow tines on that thing.
That is awesome.
The oddest looking 6-pointer I've ever seen.
Yeah, because it's not a
I-
6.7, 8, 9.
Yeah, but the weirdest, we said
Look,
that
that's
deer's
an
got to
old
be
deer,
at
dude.
least 20 inches wide because he's way outside his ears. There's only one problem. He ain't got no ears.
His ears froze off. That's what them old cows used to do. Cows, the ears would just freeze off.
He doesn't have ears, does he?
No.
Your ears froze off?
Yeah, because the tips of them are frostbite and they'll come off.
I mean, this,
No kidding. Now that's got to be a hard way to lose your ear. Look, that's a pretty cool buck. Look at that. Extra point there.
well,
Big old wide 6-point. Randy's been talking about, I want to kill a big 6-point. Congratulations, buddy.
Yes, sir.
thank you
Good way
very
to
much.
finish off our week here in
Appreciate you
South
guys
Dakota.
coming out and helping me find.
Tell you what, if Randy can tell you, Jamie can tell you, we've hunted up here for years. Western Ranch Outfitters, lots of bucks. We everybody, we went 100% this week with the rifle. Jamie got a mule deer. Randy got a crack at a big mule deer. Killed a beautiful whitetail. I killed a whitetail. Bill Dermody killed a whitetail. Even Darren Nichols from South Carolina, one of the guys on the Bad Boy Buggy hunt, killed a nice whitetail. We've been stacking them up this week. If you want to come hunt up here, I'm telling you, they do a good job.
It just don't get much more special than that.
No, it's a special deer for a special person.
Your mom always said I was special.
Perfect. 2 great weeks of hunting here in South Dakota. We just wrapped it up. Uncle Randy kills his deer at the last minute, the last hour, and he probably kills one of the coolest bucks we killed all year here hunting with Western Ranch Outfitters. Just a big 6-point frame with that extra beam coming out. Awesome deer. Jamie wanted to kill a mule deer, and he got it done. Didn't work out on the first shot, but he stayed persistent. That deer did not know what happened. He was able to get in position for a second shot, and he made it happen. What a great week of hunting. Last week, Bill Dermody and I on show number 1, we both killed on opening day with the rifle, and we killed 2 great whitetail bucks. This is why we hunt with Western Ranch Outfitters. They've got a ton of deer. If you want a great hunt here in South Dakota, give these guys a call. I promise you one thing, you will see a lot of deer and have a great opportunity at a good buck. Thanks for watching Savage Outdoors. We'll see you next week.